It is now 11:15 on this Thursday night. You say more to come, more of the same, repeat and repeat, this, that, do it again.
I'm going to tell you the honest to goodness truth. The forecast preview graphic, I haven't changed it in 3 days. I'm kind of okay with this weather pattern.
You know what? As those things go, it's not bad.
I'm kind of settled into a bit of a groove now. Now it's when the next thing comes in, it messes it all up. Then it kind of gets a little wonky. But for now, we're good. Temperatures in the 60s tomorrow morning. Patchy fog, partly cloudy skies. More scattered rain and storms, though, as we go through the afternoon and the evening. Temperatures topping out yet again in the low 80s. We still have some rain on the map. Not a lot. It's all fizzling. Now that nighttime cooling comes in, helps to cool things down a little bit. We get a much more stable atmosphere. We do still have a couple of flood advisories right around the Mansfield area and then down toward Lodi in Medina County. But other than that, it's just a slow drain as we go through the night tonight, but we did pick up quite a bit of rain. And today, because of the upper level low to the south, that's cold air in the upper parts of the atmosphere, all of our rain was coming from southeast to northwest. So our rain patterns have kind of been following along with that, as you can imagine. And some of the higher accumulations that we had in some of the heavier rain spots, anywhere from 1.5 to 3.5 inches of rain. That's estimated on the radar, but I did see a few areas where we had a lot of local rain gauges that were up around 2 inches. The fog is just now starting to form, and look where it's forming first in one of the areas that we have had the heaviest rain today. So down to 9-mile visibility in the Mansfield area, it'll be a light fog initially, and then the fog just kind of seizes up as we get toward daybreak. So be advised of that. There's a look at how the evening has gone on the satellite and radar. The widespread rain really just started to taper down once the sun set, and it looks like that will be the case for us once again as we get into the day tomorrow. That upper level low is very stubborn. It's sitting down here in the central Appalachians. That will very slowly rotate out. As it rotates out, it will take the rain chances with it. It's just going to take another 24 plus hours for that to happen. Meanwhile, upstream, we've got very vigorous weather patterns setting up with an incredibly strong storm off of the west coast. That is driving some severe weather in the northern plains. It's basically hopping the border and going north into Canada. And then that jet stream energy continues to move east. Now, typically, I would look at this and go, all right, hey, we've got a storm system coming from the west. This is going to cool us down. It's going to be great. But keep in mind, anytime you start to get this longitudinal type of a flow, this north-south flow, or south to north flow in this case, that pumps the brakes on the weather patterns, unfortunately. And there's a lot of cold air that's sitting there that we could tap into. But that's not how the atmosphere is going to play this time. It's the chilly air to the east that's going to back into northeast Ohio as we get into next week. That's called a blocking pattern downstream. Basically what happens, it's a backdoor cold front. We're going to have that cold air coming at us from the northeast rather than the west. Eventually that will all start to shake out west of us, and by late next week we'll start to see the heat coming back. Pretty crazy stuff. National Design Mart hour-by-hour forecast. Temperatures in the morning in the 60s to near 70, partly cloudy skies with some fog around. By noon, scattered showers and storms are going to be firing up as temperatures are around 80 degrees. I think we'll top out in the low 80s. Once again, periods of heavy rain, localized flooding, a possibility in the afternoon hours. Then tomorrow evening, it all starts to simmer down again. No word yet on the Indians game. That's a wait and see, but I don't think we're going to have any issues there. And by midnight, we're back to partly cloudy skies. This is when we're going to start to bring in some of the cooler air that's going to dry things out. That upper level low moves out, and that should help to simmer down the storm activity. Now, that being said, in your Union Home Mortgage forecast, you'll notice that late storms on Saturday. I think late evening into the overnight, we could get some rain. That lingers into Sunday. Then that cool air gets here from the northeast. Beautiful weather setting up early to middle of next week. And then finally, as that pattern starts to work itself out, temperatures are going to be right back into the 80s by next weekend. Russ.
Wow, more than 7 days in sunny June right there. All right. Thanks so much, Betsy.